Hello everybody, my name is Lorena Obregón Valderrama and I'm student at the 7th semester of ELT program of the Amazonas University. So today I'm going to talk to you about my experience as a teacher in the educational institution Juan 23. The present is the final report about my experience as a teacher during the teaching practice 1 that was developing during this year in the educational institution Juan 23. This institution is located in Florencia Caquetá in the Juan 23 neighborhood. It is next to the police station. Well, according to the law 115 of 1994, the institution counts with the levels of education, preschool, primary, and high school. Besides, it offers different courses like an acceleration program for children, education for adults, and educational inclusion, in that case involves deaf people. In general, the institution is very long. It counts with big and very illuminated classrooms. In the case of primary, the classrooms are supplied with chairs and tables. In the rest of the courses, they have desks in every classroom. In the same way, the institution has two small lakes where the secondary students develop their agricultural practice. It also has a sports center. It counts with two bathrooms, one for men and another one for women. Also, it has a library, specialized rooms, cafeteria, academic and disciplinary office coordination, psychology office, and director's office. Now, I'm going to talk to you about this intervention practice. Well, this intervention was carried out in the educational institution Juan 23. In the same way, the practice had a duration of 12 weeks. However, the schedule of this practice was 4 hours per week, which were developing on Fridays along the months March, April, and May. It is important to point out that during this time, there were some situations that make the process of learning and teaching a little harder, like when the institution had to develop different activities and the lessons were cancelled on those days. Following these ideas, the courses where the practice took place were the courses 4, such as 1 and 2 of the morning journey. These courses count with 36 and 37 students, respectively. If you remember, I talked about the school and the classroom. In those classrooms are very good supplied. They have enough working tables and chairs. However, something is necessary to mention. In every classroom there is a TV, but it was not possible to use them for the lessons. Nevertheless, I tried to use different strategies to teach the lesson without any technological tool, using materials and games designed by myself. By the other side, it is important to mention that the cooperating teacher was Fabiola Ortiz, the English teacher. She tried to make me feel confident. Also, she was a great support because I used to be a little shy. I had never taught before, so I was afraid of the possibility of rejection by students, but the teacher Fabiola always gave me some tips and never stopped helping me in everything that I needed. In the same way, at the beginning of the practice, I thought that it was necessary to not start speaking in English all the time, because the student will not be able to understand me. As a result of that, they only have practiced English in right way and not by speaking. For this reason, I decided to apply the teaching methods called Nature Approach, Audiolingual Method, and Total Physical Response. These methods were used during the practice process due to I need to teach them in a way that they can find English as something useful, but at the same time fun to learn, making use of previous knowledge in order to have a better experience. Well, at the beginning of the process, this method worked, But while the time goes on, those methods become a troubling activity for some students because sometimes they understand the goals based on the methods and also because the student had a lot of energy. In this way, they didn't behave in a good way, and sometimes I lose the control of the class. That is why the help of the cooperating teacher was indispensable. As a result of that, I implemented certain rules like when they need to talk or asking something to me, they should put the one hand up and they had to respect their classmates' opinion, make silence when one of them were talking or presenting something to the class. Nevertheless, some students continue having a bad behavior, so I decided to implement some strategies. One was to make them compete for extra point in their final grades. Hello again! Well, as you just saw, this was my report about my experience as a teacher, and I would like to say that this experience has been so significant because this is one more step to become into a better teacher. With this experience, I can learn from my errors and I can improve my abilities to teach, my methods and my strategies. I'm happy to know that I did a good job and that I gave everything for me in every lesson. Now it is time to move on and keep working on my skills to be better every day, not only as a teacher but also as a person. I hope that you enjoyed this video and see you in the next time. So bye!